If you are new, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today, we will be going over the quick shot modes on the DJI Mini 2, including resolutions, uses, pros and cons, and more. So stay tuned. Before you set up quick shot modes, make sure that your drone is clear of all obstacles in the area. What are quick shots? Quick shots are a feature available on the DJI Mini 2. They are video modes that can make your videos look more dramatic by flying in particular flight path like rocket, Dronie, Boomerang, and more. First, you'll want to make sure that your drone is calibrated. Go up into the top right corner, find safety, go down until you see sensors, compass normal, tap calibrate. If your drone is not connected, this option will not be available. Keep clear of metal or objects with an electrical charge, and ensure the distance between the aircraft and the ground is 1.5 meters. Tap start, rotate the aircraft 360 degrees horizontally, rotate aircraft 360 degrees vertically. Calibration successful. Next, we're going to set up the IMU calibration. Go to safety, IMU normal, tap calibrate, place aircraft on a surface level, calibrate aircraft as shown. Only move the aircraft when prompted by the instructions. Keep the aircraft powered on and avoid starting the motors. Start. Restarting aircraft, your aircraft will restart. An easy method to save your quick shots. Go up in the top right corner, tap camera. If you have an SD card in your drone, tap sync downloaded files to phone album if your phone has enough storage. Tap auto sync HD photos as well as cache when recording, so that way whatever footage your drone records is automatically saved to the app itself. Tap on these two small rectangles over on the right side. Tap on quick shots. Right here you can change the range. For Dronie, we have 80 feet all the way up to 380 feet. I like to keep it down to 80 feet for safety reasons. You can adjust the resolution on the bottom. 1080p, 2.7K, and 4K. This would be great if you want to post these on social media. The downside to this is you will not be able to change the frame rate of the quick shots. To use the quick shots, drag your finger across the screen and a green box will pop up. This is the focus point that the drone will fly around. We have Dronie set up in 4K. The video is a little choppy. As the drone moves backwards, the video is getting less choppy and the colors are very realistic. Now it will return back to the original place that it took off from, which is really cool. Just make sure that you don't have any obstacles in the area. If you accidentally tap the controller while flying, it will cancel automatically. On the right-hand side, we have the size info. Obviously, the maximum here is 30 frames per second. I am assuming that this is the same for all of the other quick shots, which we will review later on. Here is the DJI edited version of the quick shot. It speeds up the footage, then it cuts to the logo. My suspicion is confirmed as the video here is at 1080p, 30 frames per second, although the original quality size from the cache on the drone was at 4K 30. Here we are viewing the Dronie shot at 2.7K, 30 frames per second, and the height here is at 80 feet. The drone is slowly gaining altitude over the selected trees. Now the quality here is really good, though near the end of this shot, the gimbal moved. Here's the DJI edited version of the rocket mode, and I really like this one more than the other one that I just showed you. Here we are using the circle feature on the drone at 1080p in low lighting conditions. The trees right here are in the center, and the drone will start spinning around slowly, and then it should pick up pace as time moves along here. The colors are pretty good for low light as well. Now it will make a full 360 degree loop around the tree. I'm not sure how many times it will do it, but it will do it at least once. The speed of this quick shot is slower than the others as it covers more space. This is the DJI edited quick shot, which makes it look more dramatic than it actually is. If you've made it this far into the video, make sure you're subscribed and turn on the post notifications and join my notification squad. Here we are viewing the Helix shot at 2.7K, 30 frames per second in low lighting conditions. Now the first thing I notice is the amount of grain in the video. The Helix shot here will spin around sort of like a spiral, hence the name Helix. This is useful if you'd like to get a view of a lighthouse in a specific way or even a cell tower. Here we are looking at the 2.7K edited version from the app. My first gripe about this footage is it looks horrible. Although it's 1080p in low lighting conditions, the move itself is really great. For the last quick shot, we have Boomerang in 4K 30. Now the focus point for this shot is this birch tree right here. It's going to spin around really slowly, and it's going to go up and up and up like a boomerang, and then it's going to come back down. Now there is a lot of grain and noise in this footage, which makes it look unpleasant. Although it's still usable, the drone should start to come back down. Near the end of this clip, the gimbal ends up moving, which is not supposed to happen. Here we have the DJI edited version at 4K 30. This shot is quicker than the others, and there's not a lot of grain in the video. until it slows down. You'll be able to see the grain, and then the gimbal will move right there. Starting with the pros, we have efficient and smooth video for the most part. Sometimes things can go wrong while flying. Another pro would be smaller file sizes compared to the raw data. The raw data takes more storage space. High resolution video, so the raw data of the footage is high resolution until it is compressed. Now these can be fun to make if you make them fun. Sometimes it can be a little scary watching your drone just tilt weird while it's flying. But these are also shareable to social media, which is really great. Now after you record your quick shot, it can be found by going to this little button right here. Hit the back button, go to album, click on the quick shot you want to share, tap this button that has an arrow above it, and it's saved to your album. And here you can share it to Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, and then tap these 3 dots right here, and now you can upload it to your photos, and they should be in your gallery. Now the cons. The first con, and my biggest gripe about this, is no obstacle avoidance. The lack of obstacle avoidance is not good, as you could be flying your drone out there and you don't have many obstacles in the area, but something comes up in the air and hits your drone. There's also the probability that your drone hits something without obstacle avoidance. This could be a pro and a con for beginners and not for beginners. For beginners, you could pull it out of the box. First thing you do is a quick shot. You get a cool shot, some flowers or a field. Downside beginners, where you could pull out of the box and you fly it around, crash. So this is both a pro and a con. The distance of the quick shot, 380 feet is the maximum, or 115 meters. The good side to this would be your drone has a wider view area. Con side to this would also be the 380 feet or 115 meters, where you're flying around. Maybe you got a few trees around you, but you're in a vastly open field. That 380 feet, you could be doing a circle or a boomerang, where the circle just goes up or the boomerang goes up and down, and the trees on the edge could be within 380 feet of the drone itself. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end, and even if you didn't watch all the way to the end, thank you for watching. If I missed anything on the quick shot modes, or there's any information that I left out in general for this, make sure to comment down below and I will do my best to reply to you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be. See ya.